Hi, I'm Martina. Welcome to Magnetic Clarity. I'm a kinesiologist. I use tarot to explore downloads that will help us cultivate the life we want.
Welcome. So today I thought we'd look at potential energy coming in either in the next 2 weeks or in the Lionsgate portal. What are you keeping? What are you amplifying? And is there any preparation you need to do before or during? And yeah, let's see what messages we can get. There is actually a little cheeky charm underneath each card. So that will be revealed in the reading. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I'll see you in the reading. Hi, pile 1. So this is your card and this is your charm. So you have a domestic cat or just cat energy. They're not looking in the same direction. So I'm wondering if what you will be amplifying is more of who you are. But in a bigger statement, I feel like you're not only going to get wild, but you're going to get louder. I feel like you've been doing the work. You've been on some level hibernating, taking care of yourself, doing a lot of self-care, putting yourself first for a change. And now I feel like you're ready for a bigger challenge. You're ready to almost sink your teeth into something. And I feel like with the 37, that adds up to 10. So there is an ending to this cycle and maybe a new beginning of something. And be generous of spirit. So are you having a spiritual upgrade? I mean, I'm sure we all are having an upgrade, but I feel like with your situation, I feel even like with the green eyes, I feel like you're really connecting to not only your own heart chakra, but you're seeing the healing that's either required or the healing that you're able to dispense to others. So I'm wondering, I'm actually very curious about your energy, pile 1. So let's see. We're going to get some cards on what it is that you're getting right. So the energy you're keeping. And then also what is getting amplified in the next 2 weeks or by the 8th of the 8th. The portal is opening, so it's a great time to start really getting clear on what it is you want to manifest. Sometimes we think we're doing the manifestation, but we're not really getting clear on what it is that we really, truly, truly want. It's almost like you have to, almost take on that predatory energy where you're like, I know exactly who I am. I know my place in the world and I'm ready to take it. So let's see what it is that you're keeping. Okay, so you have Magician. Love that card. You have Knight of Wands. You have Queen of Pentacles. And what you're gaining or amplifying, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then one more, Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Love that. Well, you can see in the Magician card here, you've obviously been working on your own magic, your own creations. You've somehow found a way to, you've even got the infinity sign here, another reminder of the 8 energy, 2 8s, 8s of the 8. So I feel like you are really opening your own portal to be able to, whatever it is that you've been really asking of yourself, what is it that you have to offer? I feel like you've answered the call. You're actually taking on yourself. That's what you've been doing. You've been actually answering the call of what it is that you're here to create. And you've been grounding it. You've been trying to emphasize yourself. You know what it takes to get to this energy. it's not easy energy, but you do have to sit in your power, right? And you also have to give yourself love, compassion, grace. And it's almost like going through your own lessons in your life, your past experiences, and figuring out which ones amplified that magic for you to even start creating something for yourself. So I feel like life is an apprenticeship sometimes. And I think there's moments in our life where we take the training wheels off. And I feel like that's why you have little cat energy there. It's like you've been learning to self soothe, you've been learning to, do the work. But what I feel with this Queen of Pentacles here, she's actually taking her strongest tool, her strongest resonance, her strongest code, and I think she's ready to hand it over. Because I feel like with the Four of Cups here, it's like a passing on of her wisdom. And I feel like you're actually going to be not only starting this in a new way, in a new physical way, but I feel like you'll be sharing what it is you know to alleviate the burden of others. And I feel like this is also a small message to you that you're now completely closing out this cycle by the Lionsgate portal. You know what it takes to carry that load, but you also know what it takes to relieve that load for others. Because at the bottom of the deck, you've got Empress energy and Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm getting carried away here. But yeah, it looks like you are definitely more cat energy. You're you're really amplifying who you are, and you're not even going to really work too hard at this brand new opportunity, because I feel like you're going to be calling it in. It's almost magnetized to you. You've got peacock energy here, which is really about fully expressing yourself, knowing what you have within yourself, and now you're ready to like show it to the world. You're ready to, expand your wings and your feathers. Sorry, and it's almost like those. It's actually like the. I have a peacock feather here. It's almost like every lesson you've learned. It's almost like you've not only given it some iridescence, some sort of vibrational medicine, but it's like they act as little mirrors now, so that not only will people see your your magic, it's that they now see themselves in that story too, and they're ready to come along for the ride, I think. So whether that's a business, whether that's your family, whether it's your peer group, maybe you're a leader within your own tribe. Doesn't have to be professional, but it's definitely something that you have been working on and mastering already. So you're already in that mastering energy. So let's see if we can get more awareness. What is it that pile one has actually been mastering? Yeah, so okay, wow, you've got a lot. See, you've got the Nine of Wands. This is your energy. You've been mastering this road that's, it's challenged you, but I don't think you have any regrets. You've just been in a space where you weren't sure if this eclipse would move, whether you would actually start turning a corner. You felt like you've been in this energy for a while, but I think, yeah, you see, you've got Emperor energy there, so there's already a counterpart. And yeah, you've got the Devil and the Three of Swords. So you've really been cleaning up some debris in your energy field. You've definitely been trying to, I think when we were talking about, the pink colors like compassion, self reflection, self empowerment, it's like you've had to go through some really heavy terrain, almost carrying a broken heart as well. Um, but you've somehow managed to see the magic within all of those lessons, and you've created something really beautiful from it. and now you're answering the call. Whereas before, I feel like this Knight of Wands might have had almost blood on his. I feel like this is like a bow and arrow. This is how I'm seeing it right now. That there might have been a spillage of blood, but now it's that you're using that essence or those wounds to actually wave magic now and create some sort of healing for the collective. I even feel with the two eclipses here with the Emperor energy, I feel like it could even have been a breakup as well. There could have been some decision that you had to make that was going to cause some heartbreak, whether you were the receiving that heartbreak or if you might have helped end that situation or you're thinking of ending that situation because the toxicity is already too much now. And even though that's kind of moved beyond you, you've been standing in your power, you've been holding on to it, there is still a question that you're asking, was it worth it? Because am I missing out on my other counterpart? So if this is relationship energy, I feel like you've had to move out of this toxic field and stand alone for a while and see what healing you've managed to do to turn that corner, because I feel like this Empress energy is staring right at you. So I feel like there is another version of love coming your way, whether it's your soul tribe or your soulmate. I feel like you are well on the way to step in your power, because from like a domestic cat to like king of the jungle, I feel like you've actually no longer purr like a kitten, but you roar like a lion. So I feel like, but you do that with medicinal qualities. It's like the purr of a cat, the vibrational shift. You've amplified your ability to not only internally heal, but externally heal. So there's definitely something in the next couple of weeks that's going to make you almost look back on your own story with rose colored glasses. And I don't mean that in the sense that you're denying what was happened or what the lessons is, but you're seeing it from a higher perspective. You're seeing it from a loving perspective as opposed to a naive perspective. And yeah, it's almost like getting that monkey off your back as opposed to, the role reversal. So let's see what it is that pile one is going to be working on. Whew. Speed, whatever it is, it's leading you to victory. I think you see a whole brand new version of your life now. I feel like you are starting to see things through a higher perspective. You have been flatlining for a while, and now you're starting, like the clouds are parting. This eclipse is opening up. It's shining not only bright lights on your story, but it's coming in with such a spectrum of almost all areas of your life are going to be activated and amplified. And yeah, I mean, it's such an abundant energy. I feel like with the Chariot card as well. And again, the 8 symbol here and Daughter of Wands, it's like whatever you're manifesting, it's not only going to be delivered quite quickly, it's going to surprise you at how fast it's come in. And it's just whetting your appetite for more. So to end on Empress and Chariot energy, like this is such a great reading, pile one. I feel like whatever this pain and toxicity, you've definitely been able to detoxify and even use that venom as an antidote for others. Let's get one final card to close out the reading. Final message of what pile 1 is amplifying in the next couple of weeks. What is pile 1 amplifying in the next couple of weeks? Thank you. Blessed. 22. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like an embryo, but it's got shell kind of shape there, spiral energy. It's almost like you're giving birth to yourself. I feel like you're looking back at how far you've come, you're growing your wings, and it's a whole new beginning. So, is there any, let's see if there's any preparation for you to do before 8 of the 8th. See if we can get one more card just to see, is there any preparation pile 1 needs to do? Number 7, swan energy, love, hurt. Yeah, you know, I feel if it is a relationship hurt, then it is kind of looking through those rose-colored glasses and seeing the blessing in the journey and alchemizing that hurt. You don't want to carry that hurt over to the next evolution of your life, whether it's love or business. So whatever betrayal happened that you've had to work really hard at, but the blessing of all of that is that it was able to create your magic. Remember that nothing's accidental. And I feel like with 7 energy, this is just that preparation you need to do before the next couple of weeks, before the 8th of the 8th. Somehow find the compassion to either forgive yourself, forgive the situation, be thankful for the situation, and send it on its way. But I feel like there is an echo here with the 2 swan energy and the emperor and the empress, that there is a divine union on the way. So I love that, pile 1. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.
Hi, pile 2. So this is your lion energy, and your charm was a paw print. So we'll see what that means in the reading. Okay, so we're going to see what you're keeping in the next couple of weeks and what you're amplifying. What have you been working on that's really serving you? How is it preparing you for the Lionsgate portal? And we'll also see what preparation you might need to do prior to it happening, but also what it is that you're amplifying. So, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Four of Wands. And what is it that pile 2 are amplifying? Four of Swords, Two of Wands, and Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Lovely. Okay, pile 2. I feel like with the paw print, it's like you're on your path, but I feel like there's a second print missing, or it's that maybe you're looking too closely at the details. I'm wondering with the Six of Pentacles, I get that sense, you know, that saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch. But I feel like that's what you should do. You should just trust in the fact that it's all working out for you, that it is in balance, and that don't be the one to sabotage it on some level. I feel like with 654, you might have already been working through this, because I can see that maybe even with this cat energy, it's like you've had to stop sweating the details. I feel like these little annoying ideas or or mental imprints you're having are annoying you more than they're annoying everyone around you. I feel like with the Four of Wands, you're starting to realize that sometimes, you've got to figure out what the cost benefit of things are. Maybe all these plans and strategies are what you think in the highest good, maybe for your home life or for your plan or your project or the thing you're wanting to celebrate. Um, but I feel like you're coming around that you've been doing things in reverse. That if you just lived in the moment, smelled the roses a bit more, didn't sweat the details, trust that your plan is happening, that there's no need to fret about it. Because I feel like with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of your deck, like you're now not only going to be in a good celebration at home and in relationships or even work on some level within your tribe, within your contacts. It's that you're now learning to take a load off. We've got sloth energy here, but it's covered in divine color of purple. So I feel like that's your meditation space, where you're getting those downloads, where you're not letting all the strategy of those tiny minutia details getting in the way and annoying you. That's almost taking your eye off the prize. I feel like by the 8th of the 8th or the Lionsgate portal, you're starting to sit in the sun. Your energy's leveled out and you kind of know what's on the horizon because you've already placed your vision and your dream inside your quantum field. You can see it in your mind's eye already. So you know that you deplete energy when you get lost in those details. And even though your strategy, it has benefits, it's not to change your strategy necessarily. It's just to recalibrate how you're operating in it and whether it's adding energy to your life or depleting energy. But I feel like, especially when you're just knocked my camera, you're bookmarked between the two fours, and I feel like you'll realize that less is more. And when you're able to rest and meditate within your vision, this is when the portal opens, because the 8th of the 8 is a new gateway, right? So it's like it's time. You've got your tools, you've got your strategy, they're divine, they're counterparts. You've got the lock, you've got the key. So the strategy is already there and the path is already there. And it just might be a matter of waiting it out for a while. It's like taking it down a notch. Um, I feel like with the Seven of Wands, it's just protecting your boundaries really at this point, and it's protecting your own energy. So it's like, so I also feel like there's a message here to wait, right? It's it's almost talking to yourself. It's like, I know I can go to battle, but I know I can go to that energy, but I'm actually gaining and amplifying a new way of doing things. And I think it's something to do with me just holding onto my energy, keeping my vibration high. I already have what I need to know. My path is projected, it's divine, it's going to be delivered, and I just have to wait it out. I've evolved, I've matured. I don't need to necessarily look for all the silly details to get in the way, and that anything I need is within. So let me just clarify what is it that you probably could stop doing? What is these small details, pile 2? What's the small details that yeah, it's like you've got the plan, you've got the idea, it's solid, you know what you want to do with it. But the energy of walking away with what doesn't serve you, and like, is it worth it? Like, whatever this pain, maybe it's pain in yourself because it's not progressing, maybe you feel like you're letting yourself down with the progress, but don't worry, you've got your intention, it's always there, it's always been within you, and it can't shift in the sense that it can't disappear. It's yours to play with, and you just need to get in the frequency of it. And I feel like that's when it's like that is the portal, but the portal is inverted within yourself, so it never disappears, right? It's just to let go of all the emotional, debris that's happening there. Let's see maybe we can get some wisdom on, or some information on what's through that door. What is on the other side of that portal for pile 2? Ah, Temperance. Yeah, I feel like you're going to learn how to alchemize, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles underneath. So look at that, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Like, hello. This is what you're doing. This is what's through this portal. It's that not only will you be emotionally fulfilled and have all of your abundance come your way, it's that you do it almost with your eyes closed, and you do it because you have not only a divine knowing that you not only have the lock but the key, so you can protect it, you can protect your dream, but you can also activate it and amplify it to be shared if that's what you choose to do. But you're definitely, like, you've got the dream coming in the next couple of weeks. You're completely in balance with temperance, balance in your physical 3D world, and balance in your emotional field. So, like, wow, that's amazing. Let's see if we can get a final message of what else is through that portal. What is it that pile 2 could be looking forward to? What is it that... Buy the book. I feel like that's in reverse. And I feel like it's don't do it by the book. It's 11. I feel like there is an access to this, meditation portal. It's like, don't do it with strategy that you think is going to make your manifestation come in faster. It's that there's constant evolutions of who you are. So it's not, and you don't ever forget. You'll never forget your dream, and it's just that it's coming at the right time in the right way, and nothing in this energy will make it faster. It's just about settling into who you are, what divine downloads you receive, and when the right portals open, they will open, and that's when you'll walk through. But that's a much faster energy than trying to shapeshift it yourself. Let's see if there's any preparation that pile 2 needs to do before the portal. One card for pile 2. Oh. Self-doubt and hope. Yeah, it's this 5 energy, right? It's that don't forget what's inside. It's always been there. It's not going anywhere. And so you have the permission to hope. You don't need to count your chickens before they hatch. They'll hatch. It's the self-doubt will debilitate it. So yeah, it's just another echo of what I was saying before. So pile 2, looks like you've got some amazing energy coming your way, and it looks like you have to do very little for it. So that is a great place to be in. And it also means that you are at this level of frequency, because even though you might have sweated the small details, you've been doing a journey of work to even be able to have this solid energy anyway. To have this 6 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, it's just a small disturbance here. We all kind of get our head in the details sometimes, but you're in good shape. So thanks for watching, and if you could like the video, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.
Hi pile 3. So you have 16, which is like 8 and 8. So I think there's something in that. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. And your charm was actually a lion. So you have double lion energy. And not only that, I feel like they're having a face off. It's And even look, both their mouths are open. So I didn't notice that. So there is don't know, something to double roar about anyway, but let's see what the cards say. Very interesting energy. So we're going to see what it is that you're keeping, energy that you've been working hard on, and what energy is also getting amplified through the next couple of weeks. Double line energy. Wow, this is epic, I think. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. Pile 3, we have the Tower. Wow, 16. Okay. And we have 10 of Swords. And we have 8 of Pentacles. So 8. Okay. And what is pile 3 amplifying? The Star, 17. So continuation. I love that. 9 of Swords. And the last card, 5 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Oh, wow. Pile 1 had the Empress too. Well, whatever you kicked to the curb and completed this cycle, no doubt about it, I feel like there's definitely some, like this has been your action. You've done this. So I feel like you created that Tower moment in your life, meaning that you took control of a situation and you kicked it to the curb, whether that's a person, a job, a situation. And it was painful. Like, there's no joke about that. And it definitely floored you, but the strength that it has created, and it's still under the guise of love, I feel like you're able to recognize your own soft strength, even if you thought maybe you didn't have it to start with. You have pierced your wings a little, but I think that's just natural part of the fallout. If you had no pain or consequences from such a massive decision, you know, it would seem you wouldn't even have a heart. So when we feel things so deeply, it's just a reflection of the opposing effect that we have, meaning that it's an opposing force. So if we feel this much pain, it means that we love this much as well. So it's like the counterpart of it. But I feel like you're in this new beginning, but you're focusing on your work. So I feel like it's done your material situation, the world of good, whether you've been throwing yourself into that work as a distraction or as a space to heal. Maybe you're already a creator, so it's already your go-to place. I do get that sense that it's happy work. It's not that you've become a workaholic. And you know how I was saying that the 10 of Swords is like the opposing energy of like having, say, the 10 of Cups equivalent. It does feel like you've been in the depths of that low. And I think that's why you have this double lion energy. It's like you've kind of barked back at this energy and taking full control of it. And even though you have had to take some hits, it's like you've had this protective energy for yourself, for your work. So maybe it's a soul job that you do, it's a purpose, it's part of who you are. And it's like you've recalibrated your own inner strength. So I feel like you're taking not only the power to have shifted all of this out of your current existence, it's that you're now almost mirroring an exact catapult of energy in the right direction, because you have the Star energy. So that's total hope and healing, creativity. It's my favorite card in the deck. And it's this ability to love. And I think you're actually channeling the strength and the roar of this pain, and you're channeling it into self-love, because you'll no longer be having these thoughts about yourself. You will never be up at night worrying about how someone else made you feel or some other thing made you feel. And you put yourself out of the situation because you always rise above things, but it's that you're already through. By the 8th of the 8th, you're now living on the other side of that. It's that you'll never put yourself last anymore. You're no longer not going to acknowledge your feelings. You're not going to be healing others potentially, or being the person that takes energy from you. You have Empress energy. So it's just a reminder of the power you have within yourself, and you're standing up. It's like you've come out of those waters and you're a completely new version of who you are. So whatever this 8 of the 8th energy, especially for you with your double 16s, your double lions, and the fact that you're catapulting from the depths to the ultimate highs, like, you've probably passed this energy. So I don't think you're really in it. And that's why you are now going to see the reward of that now. It's like things are coming your way, and it's so much more aligned to your frequency and to your work. It's like you're not even going to recognize your situation, which is amazing. Let me just see, can we actually get some more clarity on what is it that pile 3 has been working on? What is it that pile 3 has been working on? Whoa. Star energy. Father of Swords, wake up call. Yes, this is totally your energy. Healing, victory, self-realization, cutting the stuff away from you that doesn't serve you, knowing who you are and who you will continue to be, and how you will even amplify that in the future. You picked yourself first, and you severed and cut away all the BS that doesn't belong to you. You've woke up, you've now exaggerated and amplified your own energy, and now you're ready to be seen. But you also know the power you have within to heal, to self-care, to look after yourself first. You always pour from a full cup, and you say goodbye to this energy. You'll never put yourself last again. Oh, I love this energy for you, pile 3. So let's see what is getting amplified in pile 3. What is the new shift? Okay, well, 10 of Pentacles, that also came out. Oh no, that came out in pile 2. Okay, so you've got Mother of Pentacles. So yeah, abundance, stability, nurturing, confidence, and fast new action, whichever that is. Wow. Talk about protecting your pride. Maybe that even means it on yeah, an emotional level, but the pride of your pack. It's like, you know which nest to feather first now. You now know that the strength you have within yourself, you've seen an inkling of it, you've seen the potential of it. You bend like bamboo, you don't break, and your work is now abundant, fulfilling, your confidence is in top notch again, and you're able to re-engage with energies that requires you to show your heart, because you've healed it, or definitely long way on the way to healing it. Wow, pile 3, I love this reading. You know, hard endings, but like, I love that you took control of that situation and not be the one that, yeah, it's, you know, hard moments in life are obviously hard, but they're probably a little bit easier when you've been able to actually take the action yourself, which just shows you not only the strength, but the confidence you already have within yourself that's getting amplified. Self-worth is a biggie. So let's get a card for pile 3. What other messages do they need before the 8th of the 8th? Oy. Yin. Wow, at the bottom of the deck is Yang. Yeah, you're taking care of yourself. You're going inward. You understand what you need. You're listening more. And you've almost come into perfect balance. You've had to project the Yang energy. You've had to take deliberate action. And now it's all about rejuvenation, healing, and giving when you want to give. Is there one thing that pile 3 needs to do in preparation? Is there any preparation work for pile 3 to do? 2 cards. Action, reaction, cherishing, and suppressing. Sorry guys, my camera actually died on me the last 5 minutes. But these were your 2 cards, action, reaction, cherishing, and suppressing. And what I got from that was kind of like what I was saying earlier in the reading, where you have this opposing reaction to like 10 of Wands into 10 of Cups. It's like that trajectory where you kind of build the opposing reaction. So I feel like that's what that is, just confirming. I feel like also with the open mouth, you're like roaring. It's like you had to really, you know, cull all of that energy that wasn't serving you. You did that, and it was divine. 33. I like that. And then cherishing and suppressing, I feel like that's an echo of where you are now. It's like you don't even need to even raise your voice anymore. It's almost like sealed with a kiss. Like those lips are like juicy and seductive and abundant. And like this harsh energy is no longer required. And it's that you just go within and embrace all of your good stuff. And I love that. And you'll no longer be suppressing yourself, as we discussed here, like this stuff here. You'll never put yourself last again. It's not that you won't have hard times in your life. We all do. But because you've built your confidence to such a level now, because of this situation, that's been the lesson. This is now the blessing. Like you're done. You're done with putting yourself last. So thank you, Pile 3, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.